Have a good flight.
All right, well, I'll try my best. Hopefully see you in 20, yeah, I'll try, we'll see. Bye. Oh, jeez. All right, so this route is hourly, and use a little shorty bus. It's extremely busy, or at least pretty busy, you know, full seating load. Maybe you should at least use a bigger bus. That might be nice. Oh, and this is the airport route. I'm going to the airport. I'll explain more when I get to the airport. All hail the Gillig Bar. All right, welcome to the airport. So I'm going to Dallas for the Silver Line opening tomorrow. I was booked on Spirit to go via Fort Lauderdale. However, the flight from here is running like an hour late, and therefore I would miss the connection in Fort Lauderdale. Wow, this is a brand new terminal and it is freaking gorgeous. And I've heard the old airport was really bad, so I'm sad I never got to experience it, but this is really nice. But yeah, so they've instead booked me to go here to Fort Lauderdale to Atlanta, get to Atlanta at like 1 a.m. and then get another flight to Dallas at like 5 a.m. and just sleep in the airport, I guess? I don't know. It sucks because it means I lost my Dallas hotel, so that was a waste of money. I need to stop booking ultra low-cost carrier flights via Florida. It never seems to work out very well. It's also cheap.
He doesn't have duration or expertise, and he's not like Paul or Jeb who can do this with ease. And now it's apparently too late to abort, so it's apparently a trip report.
Holy moly, this is incredible. It's also, I love this kind of wood looking thing going on. It makes it stand out so much better than some of these airports are just like kind of glossy and modern and just look modern. Look at this crappy stock they print the tickets on. So this is the Kansas City to Fort Lauderdale, and then I have two additional ones. Made through security, now in this really pretty walkway to Terminal B, Concord, whatever. Now there are a few exciting things about this array of flights here. Number one, first time sleeping in an airport terminal, that's pretty cool. Number two, none of my seats have been assigned yet. Let's check it, the gate and see the agent, so it's a mystery. And number three, each of these flights is on a different aircraft. We'll be riding 3 out of the 4 Spirit Airlines aircraft types. An A320, an A320neo, and A321neo. So the only one we're missing is an A321 not neo. And these planes are basically the same, to my understanding, but, you know, we take our little wins here. There's some history here. Yeah, history. All right, our plane is here. This is the A320neo. I was given a boarding pass on nicer stock, and look at this. Exit row for free, which is really nice. This is the last seat available or something. And then I got some chicken. I'm not actually very hungry, but I was checking Fort Lauderdale and everything's gonna be closed when we land at 10. And Atlanta, I imagine everything will be closed when we land at 1. So no reason to check that. So I'm gonna scarf down some chicken now. Oh wow, these are the dunks from Big Chicken. Big Chicken. All right, let's try a dunk. It's $14. I mean, it is really good, but, and I guess if I'm not that hungry, insubstantial is probably good, but hopefully I don't starve later. All right, groups 4 and 5 have been called. That's plane number 1 of 3. It is surreal to be in this seat and have this much legroom. Wow. This is the exit row. Got a tray table. Wow, it's fairly legit.
Menu shot, right now you're looking at the menu shot.
Very important to review the safety car. We have a big responsibility if we have to open this door. But you just pull that and then lift it up. So, should be okay. Also, apparently I have the row to myself. An exit row to myself is kind of legendary. I'm gonna start to try to sleep because I think I'm gonna get very little at the airport. So I should get a head start now. So, see you when we land.
Now it's time for a bathroom review. Woo.
Plane bathroom? I don't know. We made it to Florida. All right, Fort Lauderdale Airport. We'll walk a few gates over and we'll get our next flight. Oh, Google Maps lied to me. I guess Burger King's still open and Cafe Calic. Okay, well, I'm full now. That's cool, the places are open. And here's our Atlanta gate, which is so busy. I need to get a seat. All right, A321neo. Same as the last one, but longer. Looks like we got another good seat, 6C, which I'm pretty sure might be one of the kind of premium economy ones in the front. And it looks like I'm in group 2, which is nice, I guess, because it's premium economy. C, you know, so it's gonna be an aisle seat, which I'm going to become more vocal against the aisle, I think. 'Cause I find the aisle to be a little rough. We'll see how many times my foot gets clipped by people walking by. That's the thing with the aisle, huh? I almost prefer the middle. I might prefer the middle. Thank you. All right, just came out of C4, and that'll be my plane in the morning. The gauntlet begins. My foot only got clipped once, so that's good. It was a nice seat. It's kind of like a standard mainline carrier seat to me. Like it feels like a JetBlue seat. I mean, it's still the hard Spirit seat with no pocket or anything, but yeah, it's certainly an upgrade over regular Spirit. There's a vending facility here. That's really good to see. Yeah, they got Snyder's. They got Snyder's old time. Well, that's hard to resist. And here's like a self-service place with a few sandwiches and stuff. So that's an option too. I don't know if we're gonna need that much food, but good to know we have the option. All right, so Barrett sent me this website, sleepingairports.net. That has airport guides all around the world for the best places to sleep at an airport. So there are a couple kind of suites that you can book by the hour here, but it's $60 an hour, and that's insane to me. So like for a 4-hour suite, it'd be $240. Just get a hotel room at that point, that's insane. But apparently the international terminal, Concourse F, has some nice couches. So take the plane train Terminal F, Concourse F. They announced that the plane train is operating in reduced service mode. And it looks like it's just a single track. It might just be one train going back and forth. You can see, so next train going this way.
The plane train is operating in a reduced service mode.
Thank you, that's what I said.
Please check the station graphics for the next train arrival time to your destination.
So yeah, the next train this way is in a minute, the next train that way is in around 6 minutes. So it might just be one train shuttling back and forth. Also, to get to the international terminal, there might be like a weird shuttle train. It says exit for train and F gates. Look at this, a plane train to myself. This has never happened in my life, and it'll probably never happen again. But boy, I sure can savor it now.
Please exit at the next stop for E and F gate. This train will not go to F gates.
It's a unique overnight reduced service announcement. All right, so I'm very curious to see what happens here with this alternate F train. It looks like if we just wait for the next train, that'll be in 3 minutes. There goes the one we were just on, and the next one's in 8.5 minutes. So I wonder if there's a second train in there, or if it can actually get back over here in 8 minutes. That I'm not sure about. You can see on this side, station closed. Use adjacent station for train service. They keep making that announcement. It's also so surreal to see a headway that long on the plane train. Like, it's usually a minute. Maybe 2. Ooh, it just jumped up 11 minutes, double digits. No way. Imagine that, the plane train running every 11 minutes. During the day, that would just like explode. So here's our shuttle train slowly coming in. Very intrigued to see how this works.
The next stop is for F gates. F as in Foxtrot. Please exit F gates for international baggage claim.
It's like sped up, right? It's sped up. So this is an entire plane train to myself. Not just one plane train car. This is a whole plane train just for me. I am in heaven right now. We got our Fulmer seat all to ourselves. Look at that. Maybe I should just lie down here and sleep on the plane train shuttle train. I feel like that would get very annoying very quickly. In case there's anything exciting to see late at night. Looks like we are switching over. Whoa. Wow. There's so much back here. There's the maintenance facility. Lots of trains in there. Alright, well, that was the plane train shuttle train. I wonder if it glaze over here. It just hangs out, or if it's just constantly going back and forth at a quite good frequency. This screen is just completely screwed up. I don't know if I can handle the idea that this is a shuttle, but I think we're at T, but we're not. Curiosity's getting the better of me. How does it announce that you have to transfer to another train? I'll never be here again, well, I hope, for this type of thing, so might as well find out. There's now a time on the board. It looks like 6 minutes or so it does just hang out here for a while. I mean, the onboard screen implies that it's going to go all the way, which I imagine it isn't, but I guess we'll see. Oh, we're leaving way earlier than the thing said. All right. Well, I'm curious what'll happen.
The next stop is Concourse E. At least full. ATO has over 300 hours.
It is so malicious. Not this whole damn thing to myself. When it's usually just wall-to-wall packed. I can't really get over that. Here's the crossover again. Woo! Yeah.
The next stop is F-Gates.
Interesting. So nothing about transferring, it just says, all right, next stop is F. On the mainline train, as it were, they actually do communicate that really well, but on this shuttle train, they don't tell you gotta get off and get on the other train, which actually is right there. You can see it coming our way, sorta. All right, well, now we're going back. Here we go. Woo! Yeah! Woo! All right, we'll have to get off now, and we'll go find those couches. All right, there are a lot of couches here. I think this is a good spot. A lot of people sleeping here. So I guess they must have used sleepinginairports.net as well.
2 hours later.
Good morning. It's a little after 5 a.m. It actually was very pleasant and comfortable to sleep on that couch. So shout out to sleepinginairports.net. I ended up waking up at 4, and at that point, the airport's kind of starting to wake up. There's people walking around. That's when security opens. There's people cleaning. So that was the point, I think, where I walked over and just tried to charge up a bit. So I'm not losing power all day. But no, I mean, I suppose it was as comfortable as it could be. Just running on like no sleep. So I think I'm gonna get on that plane and crash. I don't think I realized the shuttle track last night was actually unique, because now they're all stopping on this side. Next train in 50 seconds. That's the plane train I'm familiar with. All right. Unfortunately, no. Well, actually, the car might be. Yeah. All right. Well, I actually had that car to myself the entire time, so I guess it's not as novel as it made out to be. But it still seems novel. Man, look how busy it's gotten. That's the thing about spending the night in the airport. It's not that long of a witching hour. It's just really busy until like maybe 2, and then it picks up again at really like 4. By 5, it's packed once more. Oh, look, I could go back to St. Louis. One of the 12 places I've been this weekend. Well, I guess we're boarding. Jeez Louise. Right, and just let you know, this is the A320 standard, not Neo. We have seat 16A, which is a window. So that's all I need to sleep. I think it's just a standard legroom seat, but I just like this, a window. Here's a seat, normal, classic. Good night. All right, Dallas. I have exactly 20 minutes to get to the way out to the light rail. And if I miss that one, then I can't actually make it to the Silver Line on time.
Will I make it to the Silver Line opening on time? Find out after the credits, because I am considerate and I'm letting the plane people click off now in case they don't want to see some dirty trains.
Take the Skylink. I gotta say, Dallas is one of my least favorite airports. I think it's very difficult to get out of it. My ears are very clogged up. I'm kind of running on nothing right now. Just pure adrenaline of visiting a opening of a hourly commuter rail line. We want A and C, I think, rather than B and D. I guess I should have checked. It's really confusing because the text rail leads from B, but the orange line, which is what I want, I believe leads from A. Look how dark it is outside. Oh my god.
Please do not block the doors. Allow people to exit.
Heritage Spirit livery, that's fun. I do really enjoy riding this thing. The views are awesome. These LED like maps and screens are really cool. But I just want to get to the train on time.
A21 and rail to Dallas.
Rail to Dallas. Do not sign DART well at all. I think it's just up this way. We've got about 8 minutes till it leaves, which feels pretty good, but this airport is so massive that and confusing that I worry I will miss it anyway. Okay, yeah, this is the exit. That way is not the exit, so I screwed that up. All right, I've left. Rail to Dallas. I think down. All right, we gotta go down. Do we have to do an elevator review for this? I think we might have to. Ooh, nice and big. I actually like how it's so confusing that people actually drew arrows showing that like 1 is down, 2 is up. Because there's only 2 floors. Okay, now we're down. Dark orange line through the broken door. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's nice and hot here. Dark orange line. I gotta say the temperature is a nice change from Kansas City. Shoot, I just checked. I only have 2 minutes till it leaves. This is what I mean. It's just everything's so damn big here. Guys, because it's Texas. All right, down the. Cool, so that passageway is actually very cool. According to the website, DART is actually free today because of the Silver Line. If I get dinged on that later, it's not my fault. The website said it. Oh, come on. Alright. Made like 1 minute, but Jesus. That could not have been any closer. Good evidence as to why DFW Airport sucks. But we did make it. Now it's going to be a long trudge to downtown.
Final destination, LBJ Central Station.
All right, off the orange line. I'm talking with Ghosts. That's your artist name. Is there a link to your channel? Do you have a channel, right?
Yeah, it's SJ the Ghost.
Okay. Apparently there's a coffee shop around the corner that's bougie but not fancy.
Yeah, most definitely bougie, not fancy.
It's expensive as hell, but I got a couple breakfast items from there. White Rhino coffee. Pick up for Miles. Yeah, it's me. All right, thank you.
I watch your videos.
You do? Are you serious?
Yes, I do. It's so good to meet you. Are you taking the DART? Where are you going?
I'm taking the Silver Line. You know how it's opening today? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, nice. Oh,
Great to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Wow.
Wait, let me take a picture.
Yeah, let's do it.
You got content creator really.
I wouldn't have expected there. That was really cool. All right, Ghost decided to take his motorcycle up instead. So it's just me on the platform with my bagel. So you're probably wondering, the Silver Line goes to the airport. Why wouldn't it just start at the airport? Well, the first train actually leaves from Shiloh Road, the other end, like 5 minutes earlier than the first train from the airport. And so apparently that's where all the formers are going to be. So you got to do this whole journey across the entire metro area to get over there. All right, $5 bagel. It's a bagel. It's bougie, but not fancy. I really love it. I don't know what the difference is. Mal you guys who are more hip than me can tell me in the comments. Oh no, come on. All right, here we go. Every North American light rail system needs one random underground station, and for DART, it is same place. Alright, so we just got off here at Forest Jupiter. They actually have the Silver Line stations marked, so that's Shiloh Road, the first stop. So there's 2 buses from here. One of them kind of goes to here, and one of them goes to here. They're both annoyingly somewhat long walks, but it looks like the 245 is coming first, so they're similar. We'll just take that. Good.
Nice to meet you. John Garza.
John Garza, good to meet you. Are you going to the Silver Line?
Yeah.
All right, here's the 245. It's a dot nightmare nabby. But yeah, I met up with John. John's also heading to the Silver Line.
Hey, how's it
So
going?
let's do it, I guess. I like how the signage up front was like no free rides, and then it said free on the fare box. But you actually like the dots here in Dallas?
Yeah, because it gets hot here. And
Yeah.
these old buses, like the AC brakes.
Yeah, I guess.
So, I mean, you can't pull it down, but.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you know where it is?
Straight that way.
Yeah. Yeah, like it coming.
Sorry, gents.
No worries. That's the way to go. All right, we got like a 25-minute walk or something.
Something like that. That's a fun walk. Look at this.
Oh my! Oh dear! Oh no! This looked way more intact on Google Maps than it is in real life.
Jesus.
This is awful.
Tells you how much Plano cares about this.
Yeah. It's like muddy.
It is mud.
It's awful.
You fellas headed to the Silver Line opening?
We are.
Me too. I was hoping for a smoother ride.
I'm picking up a lot of debris here.
Yeah, it just happens in Texas.
All right. Okay. I wonder if we should try to cross over just to be on a better.
Let's walk in the median.
You think so?
Thanks, Plano.
Does it come back? Okay. What's the story here? I think there actually is still a sidewalk under all this.
Here.
Okay.
We're gonna get chiggers.
Yeah, what?
Chiggers.
Are those awful bugs?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, you're in jeans, so I'm in shorts.
Well, I guess I'm happy about my outerwear choice. I'm glad there's an accessible way to get here and then lose it immediately. What the hell is this?
I know.
Just random mound.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we're almost there. Look, you see the level crossing's going off. Pop. Welcome to the Silver Line.
And that's where the Silver Line video begins. If you want to see the entire 2-hour odyssey in video form of like the Greyhound in Kansas City and the Silver Line and even how I got home as a special bonus, it's on Patreon. Why did I say it like that?